here to tell them is author and historian Dr. Don Cusic. Specifically focuses on the music history around town, and he has a lecture series at the iconic RCA Studio B. Welcome in.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We're excited about this. Now, this is all part of the Curb lecture series.
Yes.
And there's some fascinating topics. We're talking Johnny Cash, the Nashville sound. Fill us in on what you're discussing.
Well, of course, to start off with how Nashville became Music City, USA. And, you know, I get topics that will fit within about an hour and 15 minutes. So we got coming up the Nashville sound. What is it? How did it get its name? What is it musically? Got Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan coming up. That's always fascinating. Dylan's very hot now because of the movie. And got the Beatles in country music. That's going to finish it up.
It's gonna be good. Well, we are so glad that you are here, Mr. Cusic, or Don. Hopefully we can call you that.
Don, it'll be Don.
Thank you. That's what he asked his students to call him, Mr. or Dr. Cusic. But thank you very much, Don. Okay, so in your words, why do you think Nashville is Music City?
Well, the short answer is that a guy named David Cobb, a radio announcer for WSM, went to introduce Red Foley, who had a network show, and this is in 1950, and he said, from Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, welcome to the Red Foley Show on NBC. And the guy who was the program director, Jack Stapp, called him in his office and said, I don't know where that came from, but I think it's terrific. Keep saying it. So you know the idea of fake it till you make it? Well, that's what we did. We kind of faked it until we made it. It's interesting, in 1945, at the end of World War II, Nashville did not have a single recording studio or record label in town.
Wow.
1960, about 15 years later, we are known as Music City, USA.
Just like that.
Well, it wasn't just like that.
15 years is not much.
Not much is right. It came about because the Opry had business people. Well, it was an insurance company. And they had the business people to put it over. And we got lucky along the way. Chicago was the center for country music until World War II. Most people don't realize that. And they lost their sponsor, Alka-Seltzer. And so they lost their spot on network radio. Grand Ole Opry kept growing, and they were, this big sponsor there was R.J. Reynolds Tobacco, which is Camel's cigarettes, and Lucky Strikes and all of those. And they kept that sponsor. Well, actually, Prince Albert Tobacco, which was a loose tobacco. It's a roll your own, but it's not roll your own like people know today.
It was a different time.
It was a different time, yeah. So anyway, it was a cheaper cheaper way to smoke cigarettes because everybody smoked cigarettes at the time. This is not an advocation of cigarettes, but anyway, cigarettes played an important part of the music industry with the Lucky Strike hit parade. So that was the countdown show every week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now the Opry's celebrating 100 years. We know Nashville's not just country music, obviously. Talk about some of the highlights of that history.
Well, you really have to start with the Fisk Jubilee Singers. And if you talked about Nashville music around the turn of the century, people thought you meant the spirituals, the Fisk Jubilee sound. So we had a very strong black gospel, very strong white gospel. Nashville is the buckle of the Bible Belt, as they say. Black gospel kind of got wiped out with the interstate being built. It cut right through that Jefferson Street corridor. Country, we also had rock and roll. I mean, the Everly Brothers first cut here. Elvis first cut, well, he was in Memphis. Bebop-A-Lula. Very famous rock and roll song was recorded here. Buddy Holly first recorded here. So, I mean, we have a wealth that goes beyond country, a wealth of music stories that have come out of here.
Well, and you are writing a ton of these stories. You have 30 books out. You've also written liner notes for albums for Dolly Parton, Willie Nelson, George Jones, the list goes on. But You're about to release another book. He's not done yet, people. This one's on Chet Atkins, and it's coming out in June. How does his influence still remain?
Oh, goodness. Chet, well, they've got a statue of Chet. It's at the Musicians Hall of Fame now. But he was three people. He was a guitar player, the most influential guitar player, or probably the best known guitar player for years and years. He was a producer, produced great hits, produced Willie Nelson, produced Dolly Parton, produced Waylon Jennings, Eddie Arnold. The list is nearly endless. And then he was an executive. The thing about, when you talk about influence, there's no Chet Atkins now. There can't be a Chet Atkins in today's music industry because it's so corporate. The guy who's running the label is a corporate executive, has probably got an MBA. The producers, they're working with the artists. They're not into the offices. And the artists, because he was an instrumental artist, so he didn't compete with the singers. But the artists, a lot of them don't want to be an executive, but they don't fit in the executive suite. So he combined all three of those things. And of course, laid the groundwork for Music Row and Music City USA with all that he did. So,
Cool.
Definitely.
yeah.
It's going to be a great book.
It is. Thank
Don,
you.
Thank you so much for your time. We could chat with you for over an hour and 15.
Yes, we could.
Everyone, get a taste of history with Dr. Don Cusic. Visit his website. He has a full book list to check out there, and you can pre-order Chet Atkins' Mr. Guitar. The book will be out June 1st.